Hey guys, welcome back to the weather statement. Today we are looking at 2 days ahead. Today and tomorrow, we are looking at some nasty severe weather. So let's look at this severe weather potential coming up for you guys. So the main threat, right? We're looking at a high, enhanced risk, 3 out of 5 risk for parts of Missouri and Illinois, and you have to be careful if you live in St. Louis because you can get some nasty storms with a higher tornado threat right around this area. So just be careful for some strong storms right in this area, and are looking for some severe weather from the parts of Kansas all the way up to close to Canada of in Michigan. So you have to watch out for some severe storms in this area as well as Colorado and Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. Just watch out for some strong storms and also so just watch out for some strong gusty winds possible. And now let's look at our tornado potential for today, and then we'll look for into tomorrow's storms. So today in parts of Illinois and Missouri, we have a 5% chance for for some spin ups. So just be careful. We could possibly have some spin ups. So just stay inside. If listen to your local weather station, and just be careful out there. But the tornado outlook, stretches from parts of Indiana all the way back close to the Kansas and Missouri border. So just be careful for some spin ups out there. Also, we have a hail threat that stretches from parts of Michigan all the way down to Kansas. So just be careful for some large hail. Also, we have a 15% chance right in Missouri and Illinois, and also another 15% chance in Colorado, parts of Texas, Oklahoma, and New Mexico. So just be careful around those areas for some strong storms with some large hail in them as well. Also, we have a pretty decent sized wind threat also in Illinois and Missouri. Watch out for some damaging winds, and it stretches from Michigan all the way back down to Kansas. So just be careful for some very gusty winds, and also back in parts of Colorado and New Mexico. That area, you have to just be careful for some damaging winds. And now let's go to day 2. Let's go to tomorrow's severe weather, and then I'll get you updated for the rainfall totals. This is tomorrow's severe weather threat, stretches from southern Wisconsin all the way back to New Mexico. So you have to be careful for some decent sized storms. It's not as big as today's severe threat, but it can always change because it's one day ahead. So just be careful. Storms can increase or decrease. So just be careful. And you can see the slight chance of severe weather right through parts of Illinois and Missouri, and right through Colorado, New Mexico, Kansas, Oklahoma area. So just be careful for some strong storms. Let's go look at our tornado outlook. The tornado outlook is lower than today, but it's in the same area. Parts of Illinois, Indiana, and so just be careful for some spin ups, and just be aware of this outlook, and stay tuned with your weather stations around your state, and just be careful out there. Now let's look at hail outlook. So this is tomorrow's outlook. It stretches from southern Wisconsin all the way to New Mexico up to Colorado and back towards Iowa. So you have to be careful for some pretty decent sized hail. And the two main areas we're looking at is through Colorado, New Mexico, and then through Missouri and Illinois. So it's a 15% chance for large hail. So just be careful. It might damage some of your cars, and just be careful out there. Also, we have a damaging wind threat back in Illinois, Missouri, Colorado, and New Mexico. So just be careful. That's the highest chance of damaging winds in that area, but it does stretch from parts of Wisconsin, Michigan, back down towards Oklahoma, Texas, and then back. So just be careful for some strong gusty winds, possibly some damaging winds that'll damage cars, vehicles, and your roof. So just be careful out there for some damaging winds. And now let's look at the rainfall amounts for 48 hours, and I'll show you how much rain we're expecting in these areas. Okay, we have a down towards Chicago, that area. You could pick up close to on the higher side, 4.5 inches. So you have to really be careful for some flooding down in Illinois. That's the main threat, but also in parts of Oklahoma, Texas, you could pick up around 3 inches of rain. And towards Arkansas, you could pick up about 2.5 inches. So just be careful around these areas for some heavy rain. And you can see around 4 inches right towards Illinois. So just be careful. And then up towards Wisconsin, about close to an inch. So just be weather aware around this area for heavy rain. And also towards South Dakota, we could pick up about 3.5 inches. And one more spot, let's look in Michigan for some heavy rain, about 1.5 inches up towards Michigan. So just be careful for some very drenching storms that'll drench your area. And come back for some more videos, and I'll update you with these severe storms as they come, and come back for more videos just like this, and see you next time.